Come and lie on your back with your knees bent. We won't have socks on because we'll need a little bit of grip in a moment now under the feet. Nothing under your head either. And bring yourself to rest then just for a moment. Let the knees bend, hands resting on the tummy. Let the eyes close. And take this moment to watch the breath come and go and listen in. Now take a deeper breath into your belly. Breathe it out slowly, noticing the sensations in the body and how you feel in this point in your day. Bring the arms down by your sides, keeping the feet close to the hips, the knees bent. We're going to rock the pelvis forwards as we breathe in. And just tilt it back as you breathe out, letting the back of the waist really press into the earth. And let's do that again, rocking forwards, feeling that lovely massage effect on the sacrum, and then rocking it back. And with this next one, the same kind of movement, rocking forwards on the inhale. The exhale as we rock back will press into the feet and rise up into a bridge. So peeling the back up slowly. Get to your bridge and just keep it nice and low. Take a breath in, lengthening the tailbone towards your knees. And then lowering it back down, exhaling, rolling through the spine. Rocking forwards on the inhale. Tilting back and then peeling up on the exhale. So try to feel it bone by bone, rising off the earth. Breathe into the sensations at the top. And roll it down as you exhale. Now we're going to keep that going just 2 more times, exactly like that. Moving at your own pace, the rhythm of your breath. Moving slowly enough to really feel the subtleties of the movement, expecting nothing but open to everything. 1 more time. And now on this next one, we're going to stay up there. So come up in the same way, rolling the spine up off the earth, find your bridge. And then tuck your shoulders in a little more underneath. You bring your elbows a little closer together. So the bridge is maybe a little higher. You could interlace your fingers if you like, stretching the hands towards the heels. Now stay with your breath. Breathe in and let the bridge get a little higher. And as you breathe out, activate your feet. You might feel your feet kind of pulling your mat towards you a little, turning on the hamstrings and glutes. Stay with this. Breathing in, creating space. Breathing out, really turning on your strength. 2 more breaths. And feeling that balance between flexibility and strength. 1 last time. Now let the hands go, let the shoulders go. Breathe in. And now breathe out, roll down just the upper back, just come halfway. Pause, breathe in, keeping the lower back long, tailbone curled up towards the knees. And then roll out your lower back slowly, easing it down. And then rock the pelvis forwards on the inhale. And as you exhale and rock back, draw your knees into your body. A hand on each knee, give yourself a rock. We're going to cross the ankles here, keeping the hands on your knees. Just draw a little circle with both knees moving around in the same direction. Good, and then round the other way. Now bring it on in, bring your knees into you, hug in. Okay, now put your left foot on the floor, knee bent, cross your right leg over it as if you were going to do thread the needle. Okay, but we're not. We'll open the arms out wide, breathe in, and now take the legs over to the left, dropping the sole of that right foot towards the floor. Keep the knee pointing up towards the sky. Good, breathe in, breathe out. We'll bring it back across the center as we breathe in, keeping the same shape in the legs, bring them over to the right, breathing out. So the left knee now coming down towards the floor and the right leg helping, giving it a little bit of weight. Now breathe in, notice where you feel it inside. Breathe out. Then let the legs come back to the middle, same shape. But now we're going to bring them over to the left and let the top leg come over and down. Let the knee come down. Put your hand on the outside of that knee there if you like, your left hand. Reach out long through the right arm, maybe turning the head to the right. Take one more breath. Come back to the middle. And this time we'll just lift that left foot up, slip the hands in and around the back of your left leg, draw it in. Now, if you can, holding the back of the left leg, stretch the left foot up towards the sky. So you get this little wake up through the back of the leg, circle the left foot. So now we're getting the right hip opening, little hamstring stretch for the left. Good. Round the other way with your foot. One more breath here. Draw it in. Good. And then release all of that. Release the whole thing. Put the right foot on the floor, cross the left leg over. Setting up the legs like thread the needle. We open the arms out wide, breathe in. Now send the legs over to the right. So first one is this hip opening, the knee pointing upwards, sole of the foot towards the floor. Again, not expecting anything, just see what it is. Breathe into this. Come back to the center as you inhale, and we'll let the legs go on over to the left as we exhale. This is a strange one, this one, as you drop your right knee down. Where does that show up now? Go into that place, breathe. And then we'll bring it on back across the center and over to the first side again, but this time the top leg comes right over and down. Your hand can come to the outside of your knee, and this will show up somewhere totally different. So feel where that is. Turning the head towards the left if that's inviting, reaching long through the left arm. Bring it on back to the center. Just love that sequence for the hips and the back. And now we thread the needle. So bring our hands in and around the back of the right leg. And today we're just going to see about lifting the right foot up, lengthening the back of the leg, circle the right foot. That's it. So you're keeping the leg steady and just letting the circle come through the ankle right into your toes. Perfect. Round the other way. I'm getting a lovely view of twirling feet. Great. Lovely, everyone. Now stretch it up, flex your foot there for a sec. Draw your leg in a bit more. Good. Release. Let it go. I think we're ready for a little happy baby. Let the legs go up in the sky there. And let's grab each foot. Bring the knees wide. Have a little rock. Now release that. Roll to your side. Come on up. Come over to your hands and knees. We're going to start to move a little bit now, a little more dynamically. So cat and cow to begin. All fours, hands firm on the earth. Begin to move with your breath. Inhaling to open up, head up, tailbone up, that's it. And exhaling, rounding into cat. That connection through your pelvic floor, connection through the lower belly, and feeding each movement right into the neck. So go at your pace, take your time. And in both cat and cow, feel the connection into the head. Let's do this one more time. Come into cow pose once more as you're ready. Inhaling, press down through the hands, feel the knuckles. And now tuck your toes, breathe out, downward dog. Draw your hips up and back, drop your head. And give your hips a little sway here. Drawing the lower belly up and in, while still feeling that connection between the hands and the earth. Now let's bring our feet together. And we'll bring the right leg up, lengthening it up to the sky. Go up on your left toes. Now bring the leg through as you exhale. And we're going to stay off the back knee here if we can, be on your fingertips. Breathe in and gather, rising in, coiling through the spine. Breathe out and lengthen into the lunge. Let's do that again. Inhale, drawing up and in. You can use blocks for your hands if you like. Breathe out, bending the front knee, lengthening through the back leg, open through the heart. One more time. Inhale, again, this connection into the neck. Coiling in, the head is bowing. And as we exhale and lengthen out, continue to lengthen right to the crown of your head. Now bring the back foot to the floor, heel down. We're going to come to warrior one. So inhale, let the arms come up. Keep the fingers up nice and high. And breathe out, drop the hips a little deeper. Take another breath in. Reaching up high, keep it up high. And exhale, go deeper through the lower half. Last inhale. And then we're going to exhale, let the hands come forwards, and by your sides, interlace your fingers behind. Now take a breath in, and on your out breath, go further forwards, letting the hands rise up off your back, humble warrior. So you're looking towards your back foot. Stay here, take a breath, and just steer your tailbone towards the back heel, drawing it into the midline of your mat. One more. Inhale. Long exhale. Now on the inhale, let go and let the hands come right back up to the sky. Warrior one. Breathe out, let the hands come down. Stepping back into plank. Inhale. Now look forwards. Exhale, lower down. Chaturanga. Cobra. Maybe upward dog, maybe not yet. Inhale. Now press back, downward dog. Good. Bring the feet together. Left side. Inhale. Let the leg rise. Now bring it on through. Exhale. Inhale. Gathering, coiling, bowing the head. Exhale. Lengthen, deepen the lunge. We're taking 3 breaths like this, each one drawing us a little bit deeper. Not jumping forwards in one breath, easing our way in. One more time. And then we're going to bring the back foot to the floor. Inhale, rise up. Warrior one. Now keep the fingers reaching. Exhale, drop deeper. Inhale, reach. Exhale, settle. One more. Inhale. Now exhale, just lean forwards a little bit. Take the hands around behind, interlacing the fingers. Breathe in. Breathe out. Humble warrior. Bowing your head, lifting your hands. Look towards the back foot. Now what happens is our hips go out to the left. So we settle in and we draw the hips into the midline. Let's take one more breath. Bowing inside that left leg. Inhale, come all the way back up. So keeping that deep bend in the front knee. Warrior one to the sky. Now hands to the earth. Exhale. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rising. So that was like a slow version of what we're going to do. So bring it back to downward dog. It's going to become a dancing warrior. One breath, one movement. When you're ready, we'll begin. Feet together. Inhale, right leg rising up. Slow your breath. Step the foot forwards. Exhale. Back foot comes down to the earth. Inhale. Slowly. Warrior one. Exhale. Humble warrior. Folding all the way in, linking the fingers, dropping the head and steering the tailbone towards the back heel. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, plank. Now look forwards, engage through the pelvic floor and lower. Exhale. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, downward dog. Feet together, inhale, left leg rising. A little higher maybe. Step through, exhale. Anchor the back foot. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, fold, humble warrior. Inhale, back up, fingers to the sky. Exhale, hands draw down to the earth. To plank, inhale. So here's our connecting vinyasa. We look forwards, hold it strong through the core, lower down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, draw back. Feet together, we're going to keep going. Right leg rising, inhale. Exhale, bring it through. Back foot down. Stay low, deep through the hips as you rise. Inhale. And fold. Exhale. Inhale. Rising. Exhale. Hands to the earth. Inhale. Plank. Exhale. Lower. Inhale. Exhale. Downward dog. Feet together. Left side. Inhale. Exhale. Step through. Warrior one. Inhale. Feel the back heel anchored on the earth. Humble warrior. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, plank. Exhale. Inhale, open up. Now back, exhale, downward dog. Settle here. Breathe. Hips drawing up and back, lower belly lifting in. Bow your head. And walk up a little bit up your mat, about halfway. Inhale, bringing the hands to your shins, lengthen. Look ahead. Exhale and hang down now. Hold your elbows, draw them forwards, framing your head with your arms. Exhale, drop in. One more breath here. Now let your hands go, fingertips to the earth a little ahead of you. Breathe in and come up halfway, lengthening the spine forwards. Now take your feet a little bit wider, turn them out, and come towards the squat. So you can keep that sort of forward bend if you like. You can even keep the hands on the floor if you like. If you can, you bring your hands together, elbows inside your knees. Breathe here, or drop your hips a little bit deeper if they will. But try to keep those heels anchored. So don't worry about necessarily sitting really deep and straightening your body up. You don't have to. Stay leaning in if it's better. Take another breath. Now we're going to make our way down to the floor. And we're going to take our couple of yoga blocks if we have them, or something we can put under our hips. Have those nearby. And come and sit on the floor, legs out in front of you. We're going to roll our way down. So take the hands out in front, breathe in. Breathe out, roll down onto your back. Now arms overhead, breathe in. Big stretch to the fingers, to the feet. Breathe out, draw your knees into the body. So just make sure those blocks are somewhere you can reach them. And then we're going to put our feet on the floor. And breathe in, rock your hips forwards. We did this earlier. We're going to breathe out and roll back into a bridge, coming right up. Now take a moment, breathe into it, let it get nice and high. And if you don't have the blocks, you don't have something to bring under your hips, you can always stay with bridge, just working here, maybe the hands on your hips. If you have your props, bring them in now, and you can play with the height to have them under your pelvis, under your sacrum. Let the bones settle into the support. Now drop into it. Let your hips get heavy. Let the palms face up. And feel the lengthening in the back of your neck. So you can be low, you could be one block flat or sideways, you could be much higher, all the way to one block standing on its end, whatever works. Don't strain. You want to feel that point where you feel a lovely opening across the front of the pelvis, lots of space, and the ease in the neck. Now let the right knee come into you. You might bring that left foot a little bit closer to the midline. Bend the right knee in. Extend it up to the sky. Let your foot go up there if it will. It might not straighten. The leg might not straighten, but maybe it will. And keep that there and extend your left leg away. So as you extend your left leg away, it might be off the floor. That's okay. You can ease it towards the floor if you want to deepen what's going on in your hip flexor. Listen in. Maybe it's better for you to bend that top leg. If so, do. Breathe. We're going to swap now. We're going to bend both knees into the body so the feet are floating off the floor for a second. Now put the right foot on the ground, the knee bent. And let the left leg Ease on up towards the ceiling. Breathe. Keeping that leg where it is, extend the right leg away from you, down the mat away from you. So listen to your hamstrings, listen to your hip flexors. Ease a little deeper into the stretch if those areas are enjoying that, if they're ready. Resist the urge to strain. So a little bend in that top leg might help the hamstring. Keeping the right foot just off the floor might be easier on your hip flexor. Breathe. Relax. One more breath. Then bending both knees will bring both feet off the floor for a sec. Now you can stay here with the knees bent, the hips just resting on the blocks. Or if you want to, and it feels good, we will take both feet up. Breathing here. It's almost like legs up the wall or a supported shoulder stand. Feel the lightness in the feet. The length in the neck, the stimulation for the throat. One more breath. Bend the knees. Bring the feet to the earth. So I guess in that one, it's quite important that you have the height of the block or the blocks at what works for you. Really careful not to overdo it. We're going to take the weight in the feet, float the hips off the blocks. So we're back to our bridge. And we're going to roll it down slowly. Slowly. Now take as many breaths as you like. Easing out the lower back. Roll down, bone by bone. Rock the pelvis forwards eventually. And the knees into the body. Oh, here we go now. Well done, everyone. We're just going to roll on over to the left side, like right over. Straighten out your left leg, bend your right leg, bring your right leg to the ground in front of you. And you could bend the left arm, bring it under your head. So you're right on your left side. I think I might have got my left and right mixed up there, but you're lying on your left side. Your top leg is bent, bottom leg is straight. Bring your top arm, your right arm out in front of you, straight out. Now bring it over your head, reach over your head, circle it now around behind you. Now you're going to find a point where it feels lovely. And that's where you're going to stay. Releasing into the hip, into the shoulder, twisting through the upper body. Maybe the head turns. Breathe here, one more breath. I've still got my hand under my head for support, but I'm turning the head towards the right a little. Opening out through the right shoulder. Now circle the arm over your head again and enjoy that path as the arm comes over. Take your time. Slow as you like, feeling those places that need it. And eventually, in your own time, you're going to get back onto your side. Good. And then we're just going to roll the whole thing over the other way. So it's really similar to a spinal twist that we do on basically a daily basis, but tiny bit different. So it feels different. Right arm under your head. You're all the way over on your right side. Now, your left leg on the ground. I have my blocks there from bridge, so I'm going to put a block under my knee, actually. Left hand out in front. And then circle the arm over your head, opening it back behind you. Feel the places. Feel the places where you need to stay for a moment, breathe. As you gradually wind yourself into a twist. So this really allows it to come into the shoulder more so. So you can feel where you're holding on. Lovely, one more breath. And then begin to unwind back over to your side. So let that be a journey. Let the arm come over your head and don't rush through these sensations that show up. Eventually, you'll get onto your side again, relax. Come onto your back. Draw the two knees in, and we'll just come to happy baby pose then once more. Little different the first time, isn't it? But have a rock, enjoy. And then release it out, roll over to your side. We're going to get all the bits and bobs for Savasana. So if you are keeping this a very mini Savasana today, forget about rolling over, just spread it out on the ground, relax, 10 breaths. 10 breaths at your own pace, count them down from 10 to 1. Give yourself those 10 breaths. No matter how busy we are, we can afford 10 breaths, fully present, and let the rest go for the moment. If you have 5 minutes or more, let's gather all the stuff, set up the little nest for Savasana, propping under your knees, prop under your head, cover the body with a blanket, maybe the eyes with an eye pillow, and settle in. And feel your body settle itself on the earth. Feel the breath come and go at its own pace. And let that draw you into the moment. Notice the breath come and go through your nose. And feel your head sink a little heavier into whatever is beneath it. Dropping the tension from the neck and shoulders. Feel the softening of your facial expression. Relax the muscles around your eyes. Feel the heavy eyelids. And the space between the eyebrows soften and open. Take a moment to settle the awareness here. Noticing any shapes or colors or patterns. And feel the skin on your forehead broaden, softening. Let the temple sink back towards the ears towards the back of the head. And then from behind the ears, release your jaw. Feel your jaw relax, the upper and lower teeth separating. Relax your tongue. Feel all the muscles around your mouth relax. The cheeks soften. Feel your nose as if your nose is settling into your face. The whole face letting go. Feel the breath come and go through your nose. The tingling, vibrating in the whole face, like the whole face is breathing. Whole face alive with energy. Let your head sink deeper. Feel the neck, the throat, the shoulders relax. And let that feeling of ease pour down through the rest of the body. Let the whole body relax, settle, and breathe. Now, if you have a positive affirmation, repeat it to yourself 3 times. Or repeat to yourself now 3 times. I am who I am, and who I am is enough. Now, take a deeper breath into your body. Breathe it out slowly, feeling the back of the waist settle towards the floor, the kneecaps roll towards the ceiling. Hold the pelvis steady, bend one leg, bringing the foot to the earth or bolster, and then the other, and roll over to your side, coming up slowly as you're ready. Now find your seat. We'll bring your hands together at the heart center. Let the eyes close once more. Notice how you feel. draw to mind something you feel grateful for today. Let's breathe in, stretch up to the sky. Breathe out, gather the hands together, draw them down to the third eye, the heart center, and the earth. Namaste. Thank you.